So, Vishal, coming to the concluding part of this interview, where we're only talking about you as an individual, right? So, starting off, what's the one thing about you that's not mentioned on LinkedIn?
Whew, that's a tough one. Now, one thing that's not mentioned on LinkedIn, again, it would be from the personal side of things.
Right.
Okay, is off late I've it's been not off late, but it's been like 4 5 years I've started exploring the spiritual side of things.
Interesting.
Right, so more absorbing more content probably on spiritual front is something that I do,
That's
and
going
that's
on.
not mentioned anywhere.
Interesting. Well, we're glad to know about it. What do you enjoy most about your current role, and what do you find the most challenging?
Uh, enjoy most about the current role would be, I would say, the ever evolving landscape, as I mentioned earlier,
Right.
right? Being on your toes, learning things, every now and then, that is something and I
In your
enjoy the
current role,
most,
and
right?
the challenge.
Um, challenging, I would say, is the fact that the Indian economy is growing, right? The demand is growing, the sales is growing, and you're supposed to, keep up with it,
Right.
right? So, I mean, you have to be on your toes, but at times it becomes a challenge when the, targets are really steep.
See, interesting.
Yeah.
Great. We'd like you to tell us about the very first job that you had. What was it? And the very first salary of your life. What was that amount?
I remember I was in London. My first job was in a bar.
Okay.
Okay, so I used to wait tables,
Right.
right? So I used to get paid what some £9 an hour or something
Okay.
back in the day, 20 years ago.
So of course, in comparison to India, it was way better.
Yeah.
But considering for London, was it a decent pay?
I was a student back then,
Right.
right? And yeah,
I
it
think
used
nine
to
pounds
help
an
me out.
hour was
Yeah,
a decent pay.
yeah, yeah.
Right. Interesting. What has been your biggest strength and weakness in all these years?
Hmm.
Tell us one each.
Uh, my biggest strength, I would say, would be my perseverance,
Right.
right? The go-getter attitude. I mean, just go on and on, even if there are headwinds.
Right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, I mean, whosoever is watching this podcast, I mean, over a period of years in the corporate ladder, there will be a lot of headwinds. There will be tailwinds, but along
Right.
with that, there will be strong headwinds.
Nice.
And a strong perseverance is something that will actually help you get going,
True. True.
right? So that is something I would put to that, the plus point. And
One
in terms of
weakness.
weakness, I would say uh, getting too much into detail.
Right.
That's one of the flaw that I have. I mean, even moving the band logo 5 pixels to the left or to the right is something I get
Yeah.
into at times, but I'm trying to get over that
Right.
flaw, man.
Right. That's the peculiar aspect of
Yeah.
things. Okay. Out of metrics and campaigns, right? What makes you happy as an individual?
Out of matrix and campaigns as an individual is I'm actually a gym buff,
Okay.
right? So I get my dose of dopamine from a good
Workout.
workout session, 1.5 hour workout session in the gym. Yeah, so that's
Right.
what gets me
Daily,
going.
in a week, you go,
So it's a 4 day a week routine. Yeah,
which is pretty fair.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
good, in fact. So moving on, Vishal, this is the rapid fire round wherein the questions I have for you, when I ask them to you, the first thing that hits your mind, right? Describe yourself in one word.
Compassionate,
Okay. What's the one word that defines marketing today?
innovation,
Innovation. Okay. Your favorite destination?
Santorini, Greece.
Greece. Interesting. A quote or a mantra that you live by?
Stitch in time saves nine.
A stitch in time saves nine.
Yeah.
Right. What's your favorite indulgence? What do you indulge in?
Um, so there's this place called Guru Krupa, as we discussed earlier. The
Yes.
samosa chole of Guru
Right.
Krupas are like
I think it's
decadent.
famous all over
Yeah,
Bombay, at
yeah.
least, is what I know. Okay. Are you a fitness oriented person?
Yes.
Right. It seems like.
Uh, honestly, it's not. If I mean, this is a slightly longer answer. It's not fitness.
Okay.
right? If you ask me personally, there are few people in the gym who go for fitness. People want to look a particular way. That's the
Right.
reason they go to the gym,
Right.
right? Yes, but you can call me a semi guy who's into semi fitness. Yeah,
Good enough. So, if not the career that you've been in,
right.
what would you have been?
Something on the spiritual side of things, right?
Okay.
Would have probably read Mahabharata, Ramayana, and would have gone more into spiritual side of
Detail.
things. Yeah.
Okay. One passion that fuels your day.
It's about continuous learning. The digital marketing itself has become my passion. I mean, back in
Right.
the day, there was, although I took a plunge without not knowing for sure whether it would work or not, and now that it has worked, now
Right.
this whole digital marketing category genre itself is something that gets me going.
Interesting. Tell us about a personal or a professional goal still in your bucket list that you still need to achieve.
I actually plan to run the Ironman.
Oh,
So yeah, so
interesting.
that's something at the back of my mind.
Right.
Let's see how much time it
Yeah.
takes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to do it soon. Great. Now we'd like to know, how you were as an individual at different stages of your life, right? So, what was Vishal Mangaonkar like when he was an 18-year-old boy?
18-year-old, obviously very casual, very free
Right.
flowing, uh, and unrestrained as such is what I would say.
Okay.
Then came the 25-year period,
Right.
and I got people usually graduate at 2021, and with by 22, 23, you have your MBA,
Right.
and by 25, you have 2, 3 years of work ex. So that's when it strikes you that, okay, fine, this is not how the world operates,
Right.
right? And you have to make changes. That's when the realization happened, and that was a point from where I started, making changes in
Okay.
myself, right? And by the age of 30, you have started getting hang of things, right? But you try to improvise more, you try to explore yourself,
Right.
as to what all things can happen, how, just job is, or your work is not just one thing. I mean, how are you going to deal with your finances, your family, your future,
Right.
right, etc. So more burdened at that point of time. So more hard-headed, more focused is what I was in my 30s. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for giving us a good, insight into who you were as an individual.
Yeah.
On a concluding note, if there's a message that you would like to convey to our students back at the institute.
Just I would say stay hungry, stay focused, keep learning, uh, and I mean, just make sure that you are on top of things which are happening at the technology and the innovation level, and that's what will get you going.